How's it going this evening? We are kicking off again with the engine swap series. We are going to be running the LS9 Trans Am today. So this is the regular version. It's right around 700 performance points. The Corvette swapped variant runs around 770 something. So pretty big jump compared to some of the others. So we're going to go ahead and run 3 laps of Watkins Glen on the shorter track, just to have an easy one to get our hands on. So let's take a quick look. So we're looking at 481 horsepower on the base car, and these are fully modded with the transmission stretch to allow for a higher performance vehicle, but no tuning done. So I'm expecting them to be especially the engine swapped. I think it's going to be kind of a handful. But anyway, it's 481 horsepower versus 946, and then the weight is actually down a little bit, which is nice. Let's pop in real quick and look at the power curves. We'll do this at the beginning this time. Get it out of the way. These are supercharged, both of them, so it's pretty linear, not too peaky. The torque is 553. So let's go ahead and hop into the other car real quick. We'll check that out. Much flatter torque curve at 750, so it's more torque and it's flatter. The horsepower is a little peakier, but it's still pretty linear, not too bad, and way higher. So the car's gonna be a handful. That's my guess anyway. So let's go ahead and try this one out. This one, the base variant, may be a good car for some of these 700 series races. And these are soft tires, so you can knock this down a little bit anyway. Someone, I don't know where I saw it. It might have been Facebook forums or it might have been online. But they pointed out how these cars have a tendency to have the hood spring up. But you can see on that curve there on the body line how the hood doesn't really line up with the rest of the body panels with the fenders. And I guess that was a known issue where they would kind of spring up a little bit just because they were stronger springs than what the car could handle. So far, this car feels really good. I mean, it doesn't feel like you need to double the horsepower. It feels plenty torquey and plenty strong, so. I do run with my traction control set to 1. But it's something that most modern cars have on some level, even race cars, so I don't feel too terrible about that. I don't have any kind of aero on this car. I didn't do the wide body. I didn't even check to see what kind of mods are available. Got that nice muscle car sound. You can let the back end come out a little bit without too much drama. I mean, it allows you to catch it. This would have been a solid axle car in real life, in the back end. More like a pickup nowadays. But, you know, when you're putting on, I don't even know what the suspension costs. What is it, 20 grand? It's not without reason to think that they would have camber control and all that anyway. I'm sure you're swapping to independent suspension at that point. I've had this car in my garage for months. If this is one that I mean, this is one of the early engine swap options, but I didn't have this motor until just recently. So this car's just been hanging out there. I haven't driven it. I'm actually really happy with it. Like, it feels very predictable. Maybe it's just not all that fast. I don't know. This isn't the hardest layout in the world either, so. What was our time here? See those headers draped underneath there? Alright, so we did a 118. Close enough to, we can just round it. Let's see what double the horsepower and losing weight does. They had I wanted one car that was more bandit-like, like with the black, and I was actually looking for one with the blue. They had I don't remember what year it was, but it was an anniversary car. It was white with a blue Firebird and blue emblems and that sort of thing. This thing sounds a lot more radical. It's got a very ratty sound. And it is, like we guessed, it is more of a beast to hold on to. It's wanting to come around on you. Thing starts whipping on you pretty quickly. Oh man, yeah, this one is way tougher to keep under control. You almost want to keep a Bible under the throttle, or, you know, some kind of thick book. Exploring this thing is dangerous. just beat the last lap time, but just barely. And I'm not running out of gear either, so this thing is... It's got a lot more in it that I just can't get out of it without wrecking the car. And maybe with a wide body and wider wheels and tires and that sort of thing, wider offset, maybe it'll be a little bit more balanced. But I am not flooring this the way I was the other one. The other one I could just put my foot to the ground and drive it. Although that was way faster. We just shed 5 seconds. So yeah, much faster car. It's you gotta have a much more delicate throttle input, but it's I think this car would definitely benefit on roads with long straights, like taking it to Spa or something like that. We got those really long straights, Spa or Le Mans, but running it on a twistier course, you're almost more comfortable using the stock setup because you can just floor it, go into the corner, the car feels balanced and it feels good. But anyway, I'll leave you on this and catch you on the next one. We might be trying to do a couple more of these tonight and try to fill up the space so they're out there in case anyone needs them. Anyway, I hope you have a great night and take care.